Hi, everybody. Welcome to Biology 155, which is Introduction to Anatomy and Physiology. First of all, I'm going to apologize for having some background sound. This is the best place I could have the chance to do a recording. I have received some emails regarding the logistical aspect of the course, how to get access to material, as well as how to complete your Canvas post. These usually would be addressed on the first day of the class, which was the past Monday, and we did not get the chance to meet. Therefore, I am making a quick tutorial to make sure everybody is on the same page. And of course, if there is any additional questions regarding something I didn't address, please feel free to email me. So I wanted to show you what your page looks like if you log in. And this is, I'm going to switch to the student view so you can see exactly what you expect to see. So as you can see in your home page, as you log into your home page, you should see the announcement that talks about the first day of the class. And the parts that are really the focus of your class would be the announcement tab, the assignment tab, as well as the module tab. So we're going to talk about each of them individually and kind of give you a little bit more information in terms of the lecture portion of the course. I will start by going over the module aspect, which is the part that contains all of the necessary information for your class, for the lecture portion of the class. So notice that the content is broken down by weeks, and each week basically covers, or I should say, every 3 weeks or so is fall under one single unit. So for instance, for us, we are in unit 1, and currently we're on week 1, which is Introduction to Anatomy and Physiology. So when you are when you want to study your course material, the lecture portion, you can easily click on this link. And as soon as you do so, you should see a link for a PowerPoint presentation. You're welcome to download that and print it if you choose to, or observe it on your computer or your device. And then the second option is always going to be the presentation of that lecture. Imagine you were sitting in a class doing a 1.5 hour lecture presentation. These PowerPoints would basically replace those. These are YouTube videos, which should be very easy to access. Everything is hyperlinked throughout your course. And then after you finish watching the videos and looking over your PowerPoints, you have a corresponding Canvas post that needs to be completed. So this Canvas post, for instance, if I go ahead and click on it, it takes you to the actual assignment. And the assignment has a number of questions which directly comes off of the lecture of that week. All you need to do is you can either choose the option of text, and I can just click on that. You can copy the questions from the top to the below space and then just type in your answers directly. Or you can copy and paste the questions in a Word document and answer your questions into that document and upload that document individually. And the last option where some of my students use, they can either use their device, their smart device, such as your iPad, if you have certain applications, or if you choose to handwrite your answers, you can also submit those as a PDF file or an image and use the upload button to upload your documents. You can see at the corner when you do type something, you can go down and it can give you the option to submit the assignment, and then it gives you a confetti. So I'm just going to show you, it just kind of like show you a bunch of confetti that the document was submitted successfully. If you also want to, again, double check yourself, you can always go to your grade option for the course. And if I kind of scroll down, you notice that the Canvas post is recorded as T. That implies, and then it also gives you a date. that tells you that the assignment was submitted and is waiting to be graded. So when I do grading, if you don't receive full credit, right on the corner where my cursor is, there would be a little kind of a, I guess, a little page and that you can click to read the comments for that specific assignment and the reasoning behind why you may not have received full credit. So do keep an eye on that. While I'm here, please do note that you also have an option to input your own grade into your grade tab, and that gives you an overall score in the course. So a way for you to track if you want to receive a specific grade, this would be a great tool to utilize to see where you stand in the class as you move through the next 13 or so weeks. The next thing that I would like to talk to you guys about is your assignment tab. This is a great resource for the lab portion of the class. So I'm just gonna scroll down here when it says undated assignments. These are the labs that we are going to do. So lab 1, homeostasis and graphing. If you click on that, it gives you an idea of the lab we will be completing for that day. This information will be part of the lab package that will be provided for you. However, I do have very important and helpful information as part of the online lab versions. For instance, how to properly measure your pulse using your radial pulse, or how to do calculation of mean, median, and mode. These are things that I would directly talk to you when we do the lab portion of the class in person. However, again, if you would like to study ahead or you will have a chance to review the content, this information will be present for you. And note that again, you do not need to print anything. You do not need to do with anything with the lab portion. It's just an extra set of information available to you. The lab manual, which is an actual handout, an actual package, will be given to you on the first day of our lab. The next tab that I would like to talk to you guys about is the announcement tab, which is very important. Right now, you have a welcome to Bio 155. If you haven't had the chance to read it, please make sure you review that. And you also have the fire update since we are dealing with major fires in SoCal so far. So anytime you have an announcement, it will come up here, and it's also going to be loaded on your home page. So anytime, again, you log into your Canvas, that would be the first page you will see. If you have the correct setup on your Canvas, you should also receive a copy of that and in your email, which also help you keep updates on the course. Last but not least is the calendar option for the course, which I feel it's really a good material to, or a good way for you to keep track of your information. So the way it works, it basically shows you the assignment for that course. You can click on it. It gives you the actual assignment. And if you choose to use that, you can as easily just click up here and it will take you directly to the assignment, which I find it very helpful. It's also, if I kind of move forward, you can also see the days of your lab not your lab exam, your lecture exam, which is right here, and it tells you when that assignment opens and until when it would be available. Again, you can click on the assignment. It will give you a little bit more information. So for instance, the due date, when it's going to be available, how many points and how many questions. And lastly, how much time do you get? While I'm on this concept, please make sure that if you are identified as a student that is requiring SAS, make sure that all of the paperwork are handed to me before the day of your lecture exam 1, so I can accommodate you in terms of time. If you need to make appointments to go and take the exam in one of the computers at the center, that's also an opportunity. However, again, that needs to be communicated with me previous to the date of your exam. Now, last thing before I end this little logistical overview of the course is do not use the file option. The file option has no organization, so please do not utilize that. It is there, but it is not something you would like to access. There's a lot of documentation that is not necessarily directly connected to your course. And lastly, if you are to contact me, you may use the inbox option to send me an email, or you may use my email address as a way to communicate with me. That's about it. I am looking forward to hopefully see you all next Monday at 8 a.m. in our classroom. And again, if there is any update in terms of how the campus will react to the fires, we will update you as we go through this week. So keep an eye on your announcement. Thank you so much, and hope to see you all next Monday. Take care.